Welcome to Penny for Your Shots, Conversations and Cocktails with Brilliant Women, the podcast where we uncork the stories and insights of exceptional female leaders from all walks of life. Our goal is to serve up wisdom, tips, and inspiration, and to support each other in rediscovering ourselves and what sets our souls on fire. We'll also share personal memories, paired with friends and a favorite beverage. I'm your host, Penny Fitzgerald, and I believe that the best stories are served up over a glass of wine or a cocktail. So grab a glass, get comfy, and let's pour ourselves into Penny for Your Shots. Alexis Goodwin is the general manager of an independent boutique-style hotel in Blanco, Texas. The Blanco River Hotel is our home base for Wine Camp this fall. That's going to be held September 19th through the 21st in Texas Hill Country. Alexis and I discuss the area, including so many things to do, a variety of restaurants, some breweries and distilleries, and of course we mentioned some of the wineries and prime locations for tasting. For my vino-loving friends, Texas Hill Country American Viticultural area is the third largest AVA in the U.S., with over 9 million acres and at least 100 wineries right in the heart of Texas. And Mountain and Fredericksburg AVAs are microclimates within that larger Texas Hill Country AVA. Texas vineyards and winemakers produce varietals commonly found in Italy, France, and Spain, and you can find many award-winning wines in the 30-some wineries situated in the 30-mile stretch of Highway 290 between Johnson City and Fredericksburg. Are you thirsty yet? I know I am. For more information and to register for Wine Camp, visit my website, which is pennyforyourshots.com/wine-camp. For reservations, call the Blanco River Hotel directly at 830-833-5697 and mention Wine Camp to receive the $139 rate. That number, the link to register, and some additional information are in today's show notes, too. Alexis and I also chat about her career in hospitality. She's driven and focused on following opportunities where they lead, and on following her heart. We chat about Alexis finding her person, or more accurately, about allowing your person to be revealed to you in the right time. She's getting married in a very short time. We also talk a bit about her mother, who, as an entrepreneur and a single mom, raised 3 kids in the 90s. She clearly set a wonderful example for her daughter. I hope you'll join me in Texas Hill Country this fall and meet Alexis in person. For now, enjoy our conversation. Here is Alexis Goodwin. Hi, Alexis.
Hi, Penny. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well. It is so good to finally meet you.
Yes, you too.
Thank you.
Well, I'm grateful to meet you. I'm grateful for your help, too, for our retreat. I'm excited.
We are so excited to welcome everyone to the hotel this September, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. We are so excited to have you guys out here.
Yeah, we're really excited to have some fun and introduce our tribe to Texas Hill Country.
Yes. I think it's going to be a great hit, especially with wine included. What better way to have a great weekend?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Lots of girl time, lots of shopping, lots of tasting wine. And we're even going to do a distillery and a brewery on Saturday as well. Yeah. And then the hoedown on Saturday night at the Buggy Barn Museum. Yeah.
Okay, well, great. You've got a full plan ahead of you.
Yes, so exciting. Yeah, we're very much looking forward to it.
Okay, we are too. So we can't wait to welcome all of you.
Oh, great. Great. Well, tell me a little bit about you. Like, where are you from, Texas?
I am not. So I am originally from Michigan, a small town in Michigan.
Oh, nice.
And I actually attended college at a small university named Northwood University. So I went there for about 4 years, got my bachelor's degree in hospitality management. And I actually did a study abroad for a semester, and that was my senior year. So it kind of got me thinking long term and what I want to do with my career. And really being in so many different countries and cities throughout that study abroad trip, it was just learning all about the different cultures over in Europe. And it was just something that excited me so much that when I got back, I was starting to, get ready to start applying for opportunities outside of the university. And I started looking outside of Michigan. And I ended up landing an opportunity here in San Antonio, Texas. So right after graduation, I moved down here in 2015 and I started, even with my career in college, I was working my way through that, but I started with the Marriott franchise and I kind of just started working my way up through Marriott. And I kind of just told myself in that moment, I said, whatever growth opportunity comes my way, no matter where it's going to be within the US, just grab it and take it.
Oh,
and,
wow.
So it's something exciting. So, I mean, I was here for about 2 years in a role with Marriott, and then my career took me up to Bloomington, Indiana for a few years, and then out to Kansas City, Missouri.
Wow.
And then I relocated back here in 2021. And now I'm with my fiance, and we're getting married in the next 3 weeks. So we are
Oh my gosh. Congratulations.
Thank you. So we are actually both from Michigan. And ironically enough, we met the last 2 weeks at Northwood University. And we found out we were moving to the same city within 3 months apart from each other. And it was just like a meant to be kind of thing. And we just remained as good friends over the years. But then we kind of just reconnected throughout the years too, just kind of checking in with each other. And then in 2020, that's when we started dating. And then I moved back down here in 21. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun. I mean, it does definitely seem like you were meant to be together.
Yeah. So we're excited.
Very nice. So I'm thinking back to your study abroad program, where you were in Europe.
We were in Europe. Yeah.
What countries did you visit?
So we went all over the place because we had the Eurail pass. So we were somewhere different within like 3 to 6 days. And we were just jumping from stop to stop.
Okay.
And we first started in London and then moved our way to Barcelona.
Okay.
And then after that, we just jumped on the Eurail and just took that throughout all the different countries. And it was just such an experience. I mean, we hit up Paris, we went to Florence, we went to Berlin, we went to Amsterdam, we went to Krakow in Poland. So we were all over the place.
Holy
and that
cow.
really just got me so ready to get going on to the next adventure when I got back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that work then so is it a study abroad program? I mean, were you taking classes while you're there?
We were. So we were still assigned assignments throughout that week, those months. And then we were also attending classes. Like one of the places we went to was Wolfsburg, Germany. And we actually got to attend a class or a session during that week, that like 5-day week we were there with other German students. So we were able to partake in those types of, activities as well. So it was definitely an exciting part for me at such a young age as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And were the classes and was the whole tour, was it kind of hospitality based? I mean, was it in your field or?
Yeah. So actually the study abroad program was just all majors all around. You just had to apply to be a part of the study abroad program. And then they accepted you based off of that. And then, so it was all different majors throughout the university. So it really just was kind of focusing on really the cultures and what you were learning, and had to submit, certain papers back to your professors back in Michigan. So it's kind of just like a whole range of all of these different things we had to do.
Wow. What a great opportunity to meet other like-minded people, but yet also from different fields and different specialties.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
And it was just such a fun time too, because it's like growing up in one state and just kind of knowing your own culture and where you were raised, but then branching out and learning more about, another country's way on how they run their culture and whatnot. It was just such an exciting thing to partake in and be a part of, and just kind of see all the differentials that change between the U.S. and other countries,
I bet. Yeah. Yeah. I grew up in a really small town in Iowa.
Okay.
And yeah, you get used to what you know and you don't really realize what's out there, but what a great opportunity to go check other things out and see the other cultures and incorporate some of that into your vision.
Yes, it was wonderful.
Yeah, neat. How did you choose hospitality? What drove you to that?
Going through high school, I just kind of felt like, I worked through high school and I had customer service roles through high school. I actually started an independent living facility right down the road from my house.
Oh my gosh.
It was just a serving position, and I'd go in and we'd prep and serve for, the elderly, but it was more of an independent living, so they could kind of do, everything that they could still be capable of doing.
Yeah.
But we were there to just serve dinner, clean up after, and it was really just an enjoyable factor for me. And I just felt like I had that personality that kind of strived for, talking with people, meeting new people, And ironically enough, I have an older brother. So he also was attending Northwood University. He also was in hospitality management.
Oh, cool.
Kind of followed in his footsteps as well. So we were able to share at least a year together at Northwood because he was a senior when I was a freshman. It's kind of fun too to have that bonding experience together and go through kind of the same things. But really, I mean, throughout my career and just everything that's involved within hospitality, it has gotten me to meet so many people and has gotten me out to network with so many individuals and make so many great connections in regards to finding that next job opportunity or, you know, meeting that great mentor that I still look back to, you know, 10 years ago kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's just been a wonderful career for me.
That's great. You seem very well suited to it. I mean, your personality, you're very welcoming, and it just seems to fit.
I mean, it's just something that's kind of, you know, natural to me, and it's fun. It's just fun to be able to conversate and have this part of my life. I've been in it for over 12 years now. And, you know, most of that has been with the Marriott franchise, but really stepping into this hotel here in Blanco. So we were living in San Antonio for a few years up here. And then we started deciding on, you know, where we're going to go next. And we decided to build a house out here in the Hill Country. Oh, nice. And we are both from small towns in Michigan. And, you know, we found this wonderful neighborhood on this 18-hole golf course out here. And it's just like a dream come true. Nice. And then, you know, I ended up leaving Marriott for a bit and I came across this hotel. And to be honest with you, it's kind of more fun to do something like this because it's an independent boutique property where it doesn't have a brand tied to it. You can be more creative behind it. Also, too, with being a small property, we have 51 rooms. So I'm also responsible for the sales side of it. So I've got to kind of manage the two between operations and sales. But I've kind of been gearing more towards the sales side of it because, yes, in my previous roles, I have had a little bit of a sales role. This one with being more focused on getting out into the community and meeting new connections and, you know, people like yourself. It's been fun for me because it's like, you know, I live here now in Blanco, and what better way to make an impact on your city than work in the city and be able to, you know, be a great impact, I guess.
Absolutely. Yeah. To be a true community builder. That's fun. So you were suggested to me by Kara Cleaver up at La Vie. Yeah. She used to be on my wine team years ago. So that's how we connected, but we're really looking forward to seeing her property and, you know, several of them up in your area. But so you're in Blanco now.
Yeah.
And how are you building your network and your community there? What types of activities are you doing to meet new people and to kind of get involved?
Yeah, that's a great question. And really within the first 30 days of me starting this role, I started back in December. It was just something that I just had in my mind. I said, I really got to get out and start selling this place because it was really kind of just one of those forgotten properties. It used to be the Best Western, and then new ownership got it in 2022 and they rebranded it to be its own independent brand. And I said to myself, the biggest thing is to get out and get your name back out into the community, because as I was meeting with the chamber, as I was meeting with local businesses here, they kind of were saying, oh, you're not the Best Western anymore. There was a lot of confusion. Okay. So it's been fun to kind of just get out there and start sharing the new news with the community. I mean, I just went out there. I had my brochures. I had my business cards. I just did sales calls like for weeks on end just to get the information out. During the week, you know, it's tough because we're in such a small town that it's hard to find, you know, repeat business or consistent business. Sure. But with being in the Hill Country, I mean, even the weddings are big out here now. So getting in contact with a lot of the wedding venues out here, not only just in Blanco, but, you know, connecting with venues that are located out in Dripping Springs or Wimberley, you know, with only being 25 to 30 minutes out, I still want to create those relationships, but also too, even with local hotels in those cities too. You know, I've been trying to get out sales calls and fellow general managers, fellow sales managers. So if they're ever in an oversold situation, hey, send them our way just to kind of help with that as well.
Reciprocal and collaborative.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nice. So your Blanco is how far from like Fredericksburg? How far would you be?
Fredericksburg, I'd say like about 40, 45 minutes.
Okay. Totally doable. And lots of wineries and lots of fun things to see in between as well.
And Johnson City is right up the road from us, maybe like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know, but Highway 290 is just packed with wineries. Like, it's got 30 plus wineries. You just drive down Highway 290. It's just got wineries on the left and right side. It's just like, you can't even keep track of.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it takes you all the way out to Fredericksburg. So that's kind of the start of the winery tour.
Wow. Well, I've been hearing many, many good things about Texas wine country. And it's always been on my list to go visit. And I'm so excited to actually do it now with people. That'll be really, really fun to see.
First time, Penny, to
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You're going to love it. Oh, I'm so excited for you.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah. I've heard so many good things about the wine, and the area is so beautiful. And, lots of my friends have been there. But yeah, I've tasted some of the wines, and I'm really impressed with a lot of the wines that I've tasted. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it for sure.
You're going to love it.
Very cool. So let's get back to you a little bit. So you're getting married in 3 weeks?
We are.
That's so cool.
Yes, we are. So we're actually getting married in a town called Bernie. So it's about 45, 50 minutes from us here. So we actually have most of our family flying down for the wedding. So we're super excited. It's going to be about 150 attendee wedding, so pretty decent size. It's actually at a resort, golf course resort that I used to work at back in 2017. It's called Tapatio Springs.
Okay.
It's a beautiful resort out there. Again, another hill country town.
Yep.
And it has the rooms, it has the pool, it has the clubhouse, it has the golf shop. So everything that kind of ties into all these out of towners that will be able to enjoy everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
I imagine that some will want to come and, come in a day early or stay a day late and just, keep exploring.
Yeah, there's some guests that are, coming in a few days early, staying a few days later so they can kind of, tour the San Antonio area, also hit up the Austin area.
Yeah.
It's been a whole trip for a lot of these people coming in from out of town. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you're only about an hour from either San Antonio or Austin, right? I mean, you could choose and...
We're spot dab right in the middle. Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. And Bernie, is that the way you pronounced?
So it actually looks like Born.
Yeah.
It's Boerne, and it's called Bernie.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
We can talk like a local when we get there. Yeah. Very cool. Okay. So, and your fiance is from Michigan as well?
Yes, he is. Only like an hour away from where my hometown is.
Oh my goodness. But you didn't know him before.
No. We did not know each other before. We both grew up Catholic too. So it's been just a wonderful experience.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny how the universe puts us with who we need to be and when in the right timing,
It really is, because it's like, even, being in my 20s, like, it's just like you were always trying to find that person. I feel like, because like, I always had the dream of getting married one day, and I'm 31 now. And it's just like, I'm just so grateful to have taken this time to have waited. Yes, I've met people along the way, but just to know that in the back of my mind, like, he was always just this one that I was like, he's got to give me this chance. Then he finally did. And it's just worked out so well for the both of us. So.
That's awesome. Congratulations. That's amazing. And
we're so excited. And then a few days later, we head out to St. Lucia for our honeymoon.
Oh, nice.
Counting down the days.
Yeah, you probably could use a little break, I'm guessing. Yeah, there's a lot to do in planning, and then your hotel is all new. I mean, tell me about that, because you are going through a renovation right now too, right?
We are. So when I first started back in December, the rooms were already complete, renovated. So didn't have to worry about that.
Yep.
And then about a month or two in, they started on the public areas. So our meeting room was just completed about a week ago.
Oh,
so
fun.
We've got brand new tile in there, freshly new painted walls. We are just starting to receive the furniture for in there. And then last week, they started retiling the lobby. So I'm really kind of hoping that midsummer, maybe end of summer, this will all be complete. But they are actually looking to add a full-size bar in our breakfast area.
Nice.
We're really trying to upscale this little independent hotel.
Yeah.
Also, too, we have an outdoor pool. So it's just right out front of our property. And they just recently renovated the entire pool area as well. So definitely has a great kind of atmosphere when you first arrive to the property.
Okay. So ladies, bring your swimsuit. Oh gosh, and all kinds of opportunities for relaxing and hanging out together. And hello, friend. Let's be real. When's the last time you did something just for you? Enter Wine Camp 2026. We're talking wine tastings, fire pit chats, sunset dinner cruises, and zero cooking required. Just show up, sip something fabulous, and reconnect with the version of you who loves adventure, sisterhood, and a glass of local Riesling in hand. Sweet, dry, or both. No judgment here. We're heading to New York's gorgeous Finger Lakes, July 31st through August 2nd. And yes, it's as dreamy as it sounds. Secure your spot at pennyforyourshots.com/winecamp. Don't wait. Room options are limited. And my crystal ball says we're going to sell out. Bring your besties or fly solo like the fabulous free spirit you are. You'll leave with new favorites either way. Wine Camp 2026 is calling. The only question is, are you in? Find out more at pennyforyourshots.com/winecamp.
Yes.
Very nice. Okay. And then, so talk to me a little bit more about Blanco. You're not too far from the Buggy Barn Museum, which also has the old West Town where we'll have our hoedown. Yeah. It's right across the street or kind of just down the street, right?
Yep, it's right across the street. So within walking distance. And then also too, we have a few distilleries here. We have got the whiskey distilleries. So we've got Milam and Green right across the street from us. Really good whiskey if any of the ladies are fans of whiskey.
I'm sure they are.
As well, only like 10, 15 minutes. We got Andalusia. So that's another whiskey distillery.
Okay.
But also too, I mean, there's just such a cute little downtown area. It's got a few shops, a few antique stores, but also a lot of options for food. So you've got it kind of more of an upscale place called Uptown Blanco for more of like a fine dining experience.
Okay.
They also have Redbud Cafe, which offers kind of a variety of everything from salads to sandwiches to soups to burgers. They have live music every Friday and Saturday night. It's kind of fun to go out there and experience that. And then they have a local Texas Cannon Brewing is a restaurant downtown as well. So there's definitely some great food options. And then actually our hotel is located right next to Real Ale Brewing. So that's actually a very famous brewery here in Texas.
Okay.
Also, too, if any of the ladies like not so much wine, but maybe a beer option right next to Real Ale.
Or a little palate cleanser here and there. Yeah. So if somebody wanted to go out to eat one of the evenings or came in early or whatever, would you recommend that they get reservations at any of these places, or can you pretty much walk in and...
You can pretty much walk in. With us being such a small town, there's really not many too long wait times.
Okay.
We also had this new restaurant just open right on the river too. It's called The Bistro. So that might be another great option for ladies to check out while they're here because they got a great patio seating area out back.
Nice.
Overlooks the Blanco State Park and the river.
Oh, sounds lovely.
Another great option.
Okay. Wow, great. Wow, I'm so excited to come to your location, to the hotel, and to the town. I can't wait to see the town. What's the population in Blanco?
It's roughly around 2,500.
Okay. That is really close to the size of the town that I grew up in, but it sounds like...
Really? Okay.
Yeah. But you have, many restaurant options. It's touristy, right? It's a touristy area.
It is, because also another big thing we're well known for is lavender here. It's freshly grown here in Blanco. So we've got the Hill Country lavender just right down the road from us. So we put on a lavender festival. I think it's the first or second weekend of June. It's June 7th through 9th.
Okay.
So they do a huge market in the little downtown area. And then you can drive out to the lavender farm to smell the lavender. And thing from their little shop there. A cute aspect of this little town as well.
Wow. So what I'm hearing you say is save room in your suitcase for
Most definitely, especially to bring back some, fun little shit as well. So
absolutely. And the wine that you purchase and
gotta do the wine.
Yeah. Maybe a bottle of whiskey and
like maybe 2 suitcases.
I'm thinking, if okay, so pro tip here, if you pack all your clothes in a small suitcase and then put that in a big suitcase and check that.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, pro tip. And then, put some packing materials in there like bubble wrap that's lightweight so that you can wrap glass and get your wine home safely.
That's a great idea. I love that. Maybe I might have to do that when we go to St. Lucia.
There you go. Because you're going to want some of the, little fun things there.
Yeah.
Probably some jewelry, I'm guessing.
Oh, no. I think it'll be beautiful. I just can't wait to just kick back, relax, and just enjoy it. So
toes in the sand, sunshine on your face. Yeah. Okay, so that brings up another good thing. What is your favorite cocktail or glass of wine? What do you like to drink?
Okay, my favorite cocktail, I've got to say a Moscow Mule. I love Moscow Mules. The Fever Tree ginger beer is my favorite.
Okay.
With the Tito's vodka from Austin, Texas. Can't go wrong with that.
Of course.
And then, I have not been a big wine drinker, but ever since moving in with my fiance, he has been like, just taste.
Yeah.
And I really started out as a sweet white wine, but now you can't even catch me drinking white wine. I am such a red wine girl.
Nice.
Cabernet Sauvignon. I am all about that. That or
big
red
and bold
wine are kind of my top.
Okay. Yeah, big and bold and great with a steak or a burger.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Little cheddar cheese.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Very nice. Yeah, Moscow Mules are so refreshing. They're a great summer drink.
They really are. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love kind of the tie and the twist that a lot of restaurants and bars kind of put on them because it's kind of fun to try like a different flavor one. Or even try to pull away from that Fever Tree and try a different type of ginger beer just to kind of open up your palate a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite cocktail, Penny?
Oh, gosh. I love them all. I'm not a fan of really sweet things, so I tend to like the more drier kinds of cocktails, but I do love a Moscow Mule in the summer, especially. Yeah, that's a really good question.
I know. And I just had an answer on the tip of my tongue. I was like, oh, great question.
And I ask it all the time, so I should have an answer when it comes back, but yeah, I just love them all. I mean, depends on what I'm in the mood for. I might want a martini.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I'm kind of particular about.
That's how we women are. Very particular.
I'm fancy. Yeah.
We know what we want.
Yes, I'm precious like that. Well, so some of the other Moscow Mule flavors, what ones have you tried that you really like?
I have tried the strawberry ones, which are a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
I have also tried, there's an orange flavor one too that kind of has a hint of orange in it. And I can't remember, I just had one this past weekend. I can't even remember what it had in it. But I think, you know what? It was more of like a cucumber.
Yes.
Refreshing one. So, and they kind of added it with that kettle one, the cucumber and mint vodka to kind of switch it up. And that was a super tasty one.
That's one of my favorites.
Refreshing cocktail at the pool. It was it was great.
Yeah, a little lighter and, well, it's got cucumber in it, so it's healthy.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that one's one of my favorite versions of the Moscow Mule too. Yeah, little mint in there. And yummy. Lime and cucumber.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I did think of another question for you too.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. So are you a member of is there a Chamber of Commerce in Blanco?
There is. So it's located in the courthouse. So right when you come to the square, the courthouse is right in the middle of the square. Yeah. So, and then also we're a part of the Blanco Chamber, but we're also a part of the Johnson City Chamber just because we're close in distance to them. So it kind of helps to be so close to two smaller cities and kind of connect with both of them based on the business that is brought to both areas. But yeah, and I know too, like my mom, she owns her own moving company up in Michigan. So I know just kind of her being on her own independent business and running that for the past 30 plus years. I just have heard her, growing up, alongside her. She was a single mother doing it all on her own with 3 kids. And it was just her talking to me about the chamber, like make sure you have that strong relationship with them, make sure you reach out to them periodically because they are your big resource on getting your name out there. So Libby is the president of our Blanco chamber here, and she has been absolutely wonderful to really kind of work with me and the hotel to getting the word out there for the properties, as well as, the new renovation. So it's been wonderful.
Wow. It sounds like a great network of.
It is.
Well,
and it's fun too, because it's such a small town that everyone kind of knows everyone. And, sometimes that has its downfalls as well. But being such a small community, it's been so fun because really it's all about relationship building in this small town. Rather than, doing it in a bigger city where there's so much to hit up in a big city, where here it's very kind of easy to know who you're dealing with and what type of relationships you need to build because of how small it is. So,
well, really, even in a big city, don't you feel like it's all about relationship building anywhere?
It really is. Yeah, it's just so much more overwhelming. Because it's like, okay, what is on my agenda today? What do I need to plan today? Kind of thing, because there's so much more going on in a bigger city. So,
right. Well, in a small community too, if you don't vibe with somebody, it's not like you can just, talk to the other person that you do vibe with. You really are kind of not really forced, but you learn how to vibe with everybody, I guess, or you learn how to have relationships with people. Yeah, that's a good skill. And I mean, I feel like you want to lift everyone up in one way or another. And some people, it's just super easy because you vibe with them so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Nice. Tell me a little bit more about your mom. You kind of lit up when you started talking about her. It's fun.
She is a Wonder Woman. So her and my dad divorced back when I was 9 years old. So I'm the middle child of 3. So I've got an older brother and a younger sister.
Okay.
And watching my mom raise us at such a young age, but also being her own business owner of this moving company, it was just incredible to look back at it and see what she's done and what she's overcome in her career. But I think it's really instilled a lot of drive and passion in her 3 kids. We have all relocated out of Michigan. So I've got my brother up in Indiana, right outside Indianapolis. So he's with my sister-in-law, and then we have my 2-year-old niece.
Aww.
And then my younger sister, she just got married last July. So her and her husband are in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Mom is now with my stepdad. We've actually known him for 10 plus years. So it's just been a wonderful kind of father figure for us. And they run the company together. We have it up on the market right now. So they're hoping to retire here soon.
Nice.
And excitingly enough, they bought a lot in our neighborhood here in Blanco.
Oh my gosh.
So they are planning to build a home here within the next year or so. So hopefully when we decide if we want a kid or 2 one day, they'll be here to help us raise.
Yep. And I'm sure they will welcome that.
Oh, they will. They will for sure. So
yeah, we have 3 little grandbabies of our own, but they're like 4 hours away.
In Iowa or outside of Iowa?
They are in a suburb of Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we get to see them on holidays and we Zoom with them and that sort of thing. But it's
great.
Yeah, it's not the same as being, around the corner like you're talking.
Not at all. Like with us being here in Texas, we've got no the only family we have is we've got 2 aunts up in Austin.
Okay.
But that's our family, the gist of it. And so it's like, I'm just gonna be our support system when we want kids one day. Right. But it's like, I've talked to many couples that are able to do it and they kind of just build their own family, where they live. And that's kind of our plan. So
the family you choose.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. And again, it's all about relationships and people that you have in your circle and support each other.
Yes. We're excited.
Yeah, I'm sure. Wow. And so being an entrepreneur and a single mom, 20 years ago.
Yes.
Wow.
Sent us all through Catholic school, all 12 years.
Wow.
It is incredible. So we had a nanny that was kind of with us to kind of help us, through the times where, she couldn't be there, but man, whenever she could make it to a sports game or maybe a school play, she was there.
Goodness.
She made it happen. And
as an entrepreneur,
I can't even imagine what her feelings were inside or how stressed she was or how
I'm sure
she was. But it's just, she made it through and she's still pulling strong. So,
yeah. Well, just thinking about that, that's a next level kind of juggle, keeping all of that.
I can't imagine doing that myself, but I just praise her for how she did it and how she got through it. So
what a great example she set for you.
Yes.
For your siblings. Yeah. Wow. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm kind of that age where, I probably grew up the same era. Our kids are very close in age to you. Yeah. Just thinking through that I was at it, not anywhere near that level of strength and courage.
Well, I'm sure you were, Penny. We're always our hardest critic,
Well, that's true. But yeah, internally, I'm thinking, wow, that would have been really, I commend her for all of that.
Oh, yeah. She's a wonderful woman.
Sounds like it. Yeah. Aren't we all?
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Us women need to talk higher and more confident about ourselves.
That's right. Exactly. And support each other. That's, that's a lot of why I do this podcast
I love that.
Yeah.
And Penny, this is my first podcast I've ever done.
Really?
So doing this today with you has been such an exciting time. Even just leading up to it, I'm my podcast is today. I'm so excited. But I am so grateful that you even asked. And I'm just so grateful that this has been something we could do. So
thank you. I'm grateful to tell your story. And I'm really excited to bring people to your hotel and
here.
Hill Country. It's going to be so fun.
It will be. Yes.
Nice. Okay. Well, did you think of anything else you wanted to share?
I don't think so. We are so excited to welcome your group here in September.
Oh, it's great. We're stoked too.
Perfect. And don't hesitate to give me a call.
What number would you like people to call, or would you like them to visit your website to book rooms? How do they get in touch with your hotel?
So for them to book the rate under Wine Camp, the group block, they will call into the hotel directly and they'll reach the front desk. And the phone number to call is 830-833-5697.
Perfect.
And when they call in, just refer, I'm coming in for the Wine Camp. There should be a group block at your hotel over these dates. And then the front desk will be able to assist them in blocking that group rate for them.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure, Penny. And you have a wonderful day, all right?
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.
Good luck and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
That's a wrap on another spirited episode of Penny for Your Shots, conversations and cocktails with brilliant women. I hope you've enjoyed the intoxicating blend of wisdom, wit, and wonder that these incredible women bring to the table. Check out the show notes for links to resources referenced in today's episode. And remember to subscribe and raise a glass with me every Thirsty Thursday as we continue to serve up inspiration, celebrate resilience, and reignite the passions that set our souls on fire. If you've loved what you've heard, please share the podcast far and wide and leave a sparkling 5-star review to let me know your thoughts. It would also help tremendously if you would visit pennyforyourshots.com and subscribe to learn when new episodes are available and pick up my free recipe. In the meantime, remember that your story deserves to be served and savored. Cheers to your brilliance and of women everywhere. Until next time, keep sipping and experiencing life's extraordinary moments. This is Penny for Your Shots, signing off with a clink and a toast to us. Cheers.